World Championship. The line Mercedes-Benz. Challenging time to be shown. Like I said before, it doesn't matter if it's a Bible thing or not. What Monet did right there sets the table for Texas. I like what she did. Mercedes-Benz with a chance to add yet another, perhaps the most important championship to her collection in 17 days, Ian. Hear ye. Tis your founding fathers, Matthew and Nicholas, your executive vice presidents of AEW. Hey, Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland, you guys are teaming up in a tag match tonight. It's in the second hour. Well, wait. No. What? We happened to use a little bit of our backstage influence stuff, did we? Bump that tag team match up a little bit. When is it? Hey, Swerve, Ospreay, I hope you're prepared because that match isn't later tonight. Oh my God. It actually is right now. So go ahead and cue up Will Ospreay's music. And Ospreay is not saying anything for more than an hour, but apparently it's happening right now. There's no chance Ospreay's not ready. Maybe strip us out of it. Fans to the outside line are maybe even angry at what pays the beast world. Action spilling out of Grand Slam, Mexico 1 week ago, Ian. Certainly, indeed, of course, with a board for the first time in the casino continent of all in Texas was the weekend to get them our friends, the Rocket Strong, and the remodel was going to make here. And let's not be old forward, line with the team going back on the winning side of things. It will be all night. We're going to put up to the Rosa, stay under foot. Trip Loretta and the Golden Star, Kota Ibushi as Will Ospreay. He's taping up his wrist on the way out here. You got to be ready to go at any time. I'm sorry. And it's not the first time we've seen the Young Bucks do this. A sign of insecurity, perhaps. That's Chris Dunn. Does a job up. Now that's always ready. Yes. It takes more of a stretching, especially with the ready global Ospreay and Swerve. It is Ospreay getting the light to the absolute. And it does takes time to warm up. You got to be ready to go at any time, but I'm just saying, it does take time to die, especially a guy Ospreay style. Excalibur, he's got to warm up and fly out. You got to be ready to go at any time, Taz. It looks like Christian Lee Johnson not too nervous about this match, almost as if they got a tip from the Young Bucks that this match might be happening early, that they might have a chance to warm up, to prepare, to get the edge of some world-class competition. That's how the Bucks play it. I mean, they are EVPs, and to your point, while Ospreay's music hit, we saw their opponents walking out here before Swerve and Ospreay did, so you're probably right about that. Well, Swerve Strickland, Lee Johnson starting things off for the respective sides as the action kicks off the night. As we mentioned, 17 days away from All In Texas Global Life Field. A huge night of action and one that grows bigger and bigger as we approach Lee Johnson. Nice evasion of the waistline, but Swerve escapes. Leapfrog there by Johnson. Lee Johnson's agility tap, but it's Swerve able to counter. Looking for the suplex. Whoa! Lost his footing, but able to get to his corner. Great job by Lee Johnson to get to the corner and to take his body. And you see Will Ospreay still the shiner. The black eye underneath the right eye, thanks to the super kicks, the spiked shoe delivered by Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, the super kick that was intended for Swerve Strickland, that Will Ospreay intercepted on his behalf.
Absolutely disgusting scene, Chaz.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, it's just the way the Bucks do business. And, without the Bucks, there's possibly no company here. They all pioneers, they all founding fathers, like or not. Yeah, they are founding fathers of AEW, but not the only founding fathers. As Blake Christian, a big right hand off the jaw. That's true. People can have many fathers. That's a good thing. Especially global wrestling organizations. And that drop from Will Ospreay top of the chest. Blake Christian goes down and a quick tag on the Swerve Strickland.
I've seen some great continuity so far with Ospreay and Strickland. Of course, there was always a concern that these two might not be on the same page. So at times annoyed with Ospreay.
Yeah, this is true, but to your point, the excellent teamwork and chemistry shown right now by Ospreay and Strickland. And we saw the cohesion. We saw the beginnings of how Swerve and Ospreay could coalesce as a duo last week, part of the huge main event at Grand Slam Mexico. As Will Ospreay standing sky twister across the leg is hooked, and Blake Christian able to kick out. But unfortunately, Ian, that main event did not go in the favor of Swerve and Ospreay's side.
No, that'd be disappointing. It's going to be something that they've been stewing on since then.
Well, just real quick, guys, Christian, he went for the eye. He break the bad eye, the black eye of Ospreay, which definitely slowed Will down. But Will seems to be putting again here on all cylinders, baby. Lee Johnson sets to the floor. Will Ospreay follows it up, takes Johnson out on the outside, kind of across the face with that cross body. Now, as if the early start to the evening was not enough, the mind games continue by Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. The founding fathers greeted understandably by the course of Blake Christian. The drop kick, Ospreay caught unawares. Oh, and he saw the opening and definitely nailed Ospreay, and then just catching Strickland also. Wow! Blake Christian, tremendous control, tremendous agility as our opening contest live on Dynamite continues. Ospreay and Swerve, an uphill battle ahead.
The old rumor is Hail Mary.
Oh, it is a football challenge, right? I believe it's religious, sir.
Just keep watching.
Drive fast.
When your dog hears the call of the wild, have the right fuel to answer. Blue Wilderness Chicken, 30% more protein than Purina Pro Planet Chicken, is formulated to give your dog the energy they need to take on the wild with you. Blue Wilderness, stay wild.
Billy, I need help with the clipper.
Wait 1 second, Grandma. This guy's gonna buy my car. Okay, you need Carvana.
What's your plate number?
Boss. MOV.
Features, no accidents, right?
No.
Good. Generating offer. Carvana can pick it up tomorrow.
That's an amazing offer. Do you still need help with the clipper?
I'll ask your sister.
Sell your car the easy way with Carvana.
Well, you're covered by America's #1 motorcycle insurance, so you got nothing to worry about. Oh, I was using my dry cleaning receipt as a bookmark.
What are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to have to get all new wardrobe. You know how hard it is to find white? It's after Labor Day.
Fresh fall! You feel I'm going to thump you. The smell is gorgeous. You got to squash your heart. I got to squash your pit. You feel the long line of that squash. Feel like a man, smell like a champion.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now with BK. Get it before it disappears. Bold, don't less. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon, only in theaters.
They say seeing is believing, but with Stearns & Foster, that's only part of the story. We handcraft every Stearns & Foster using the finest materials like indulgent memory foam and ultra-conforming IntelliCoils for a beautiful mattress and indescribable comfort every single night. Shop now and bring home incredible comfort during our July 4th sale and save up to $600 on select mattresses. Stearns & Foster, what comfort should be. Learn more at stearnsandfoster.com.
Darling, I'm ready for some collision.
It's AEW Collision. You know how it sounds around here. I do on a special night. If you want to fight, you better be ready to fight. AEW Collision, Thursday at 8 on TNT and now streaming on Max. Yes, Queen, you got this. Welcome to season 12 of Practical Jokers. All new July 10th on TBS. AEW Dynamine live on TBS and Max. The team of Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay right now at a huge disadvantage to Blake Christian and Lee Johnson. This match was scheduled to go on almost an hour from now, perhaps more than an hour from now, but Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, the EVPs, this match into action early as we see the looking at 450 by Blake Christian.
And certainly, you got to wonder if that lack of preparation, we go to the replay here, 450 flush across the chest, has inhibited Will Ospreay in any way, Cass, either physically or mentally.
Well, definitely could be for sure. Ospreay's doing right there, by the way. He got to get Strickland in the stick because he's taking a whooping for sure. He's trying to get to Swerve. But Christian trying to anchor himself the center of the ring. Hammer throw sends Ospreay into the corner, but a high boot takes down Lee Johnson, and now Ospreay trying to fight his way over for some relief from Swerve Strickland. Ospreay drops off the Enziguri, but upside the head now, trying to get Swerve in the punch, don't like this. And after Nicholas Jackson looking on as Swerve Strickland breaks through Blake Christian, breaks through Lee Johnson. And now, taking out both members of the opposition. Two come up there. And bump him up in the corner. Swirly uppercut to Christian. One to the chest, one to the spine. Well, Clark's career right up here in Pacific Northwest outside of Seattle, man, in Seattle, I should say. This man right here has done a lot of great matches. Is miles away from Swerve Strickland's hometown. Like 1 week from tonight, we will be just minutes away from Matthew and Nicholas Jackson's hometown. But hold on a second, Swerve Strickland. Oh, right down to Mike 300 next week in Ontario, California. It's going to be awesome. Collision 100 also. AEWTIX.com right on the doorstep of Rancho Cucamonga 1 week from tonight. But back to live action. Swerve looking for big pressure. Christian escapes underneath. High boot. Backs up the former world champion. Nip toss there by Strickland. Gotta watch your back, Liv. Ooh, throw that. Amazing. What timing, what anticipation. And what a brain buster. What a combination there by Swerve and Ospreay. And I think Swerve Strickland is poised to make it house call.
Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland.
Well, despite the early start time, Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay showed their quality and will win a second. Hold on. And it's Swerve and Ospreay both making their way toward the EVPs. Yeah, they want the P spot security. You can't just take it.
The temper's flaring here for 17 days away from Texas.
Ospreay and Swerve.
Year after year after year. Not only me, but the rest of us had to deal with this bullcrap from these EVPs right here. The year that all these wrestlers been happening, I'm not going to go another year dealing with you two.
Oh, yeah?
So how about we do something about it? The franchise, the feeling, the most dangerous man in AEW, the
The aerial assassin swerved quickly. Will Ospreay against the Young Bucks. And I got just the perfect place to do it. All in. I don't know if you guys feel it, but I feel we should up the stakes just a little bit. You see what I'm saying? There's a certain level of respect that we have to feel forced, that we have to give to you guys, because you are the founding fathers of AEW. But the reality is, it's because of the people that supported you, that were the reason that AEW existed. And tell me if I'm wrong, but I believe we are all done with that power that you keep abusing. You guys have been doing more harm than good for this place, so let's strip that power from you. And only Swan Ospreay and Young Bucks put the EVP titles on the line.
And the path is clear. The challenge made.
Those are major stipulations that Ospreay's asking for. That's why. I care for the Young Bucks to put up their power, their money. In my opinion, I don't think they're going to go for that. That's just me. But we should imagine that. EVP Swerve and EVP Ospreay, that'd be wild, right?
Bucks lead the power as it is. Can you imagine that the range they would get? The depth they would go to the center?
Wow, a massive challenge thrown out by Swerve and Ospreay. But fans, let's take you back to this past Saturday and a stunning return of the Golden Star. You destroyed your relationship with the Bucks. You destroyed your relationship with me. You're alone in this world, and you don't have one friend left. Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, a hugely successful tag team known as the Golden Lovers. They set the tone for DDT Pro Wrestling in Japan as a duo, as opponents. You make it to All In. Kenny Omega has had such tremendous success with Kota Ibushi throughout his career. You will be truly alone. There's no alone anymore. Omega has come. I'm going to put you in the same hospital with your golden lover friend, Kenny Omega. This is not going to stand. Trick Order will face Kota Ibushi. Kota Ibushi is a dangerous maniac.
I think I like sports now.
No way. The gecko was just spotted down the street.
I've always wanted to meet him. Gecko's 24/7 emergency roadside service got us out of a jam.
Sounds like you got more than just savings, my dudes.
So do we know you?
Oh, I'm just a stranger who loves friendly service and American football.
Something to drink?
Oh, yes, what I'd say would be lovely. And a root beer with lots of ice.
You know, you kind of look like someone.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My cousin Daryl.
Oh, he does look like Daryl. Getting a degree is important to me because I feel like I'm setting myself up for future success. The more I can learn and grow as a person and an athlete, the better and more well-rounded I'll be in whatever field I go into next. Start your comeback today at PurdueGlobal.edu.
The one-of-a-kind joy of Kellogg's cereal and ice-cold milk. When you own your own business, you own every decision. And 8 times points on Chase Travel now own the card that rewards you for it. Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
For the acute treatment of migraine with or without aura in adults, Nurtec ODT can provide relief in 2 hours, which can last up to 2 days. Don't take it allergic to Nurtec ODT. Allergic reactions can occur even days after use. Get help right away for trouble breathing, rash, swelling of face, mouth, tongue, or throat. High blood pressure and Raynaud's syndrome can occur. Get help for high blood pressure, numbness, coolness, pain, or color changes in fingers and toes. Common side effect is nausea. Ask your doctor about Nurtec ODT.
Super Mega Cakes. Just go face 6 different competitors for 6 different challenges, all at the same time. All new Super Mega Cakes, Monday night at 9 on Food Network.
Hey, what do you do here?
Get a cake that's built to last.
As a member of Navy Federal Credit Union, Nick feels financially at ease, which means he can worry about other things, like crossing this river. What if his feet get wet? Did he bring extra socks? Are there salmon in the river? Are salmon aggressive? Nick has a lot of things to worry about. But as a member of Navy Federal, his finances aren't one of them. Become a member today. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Get a gig that's built to last.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamine, where moments ago, Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay threw out a huge challenge to the EVPs, but that wasn't the only thing happening. Let's take a look.
Swerve Ospreay and Bucks put the EVP titles on the line.
And I'm telling you, I still can't believe that. Amazing stipulations that Ospreay and Swerve are looking for. And right now, I understand Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, the founding fathers, perhaps with a rebuttal.
Swerve, you dumbass. Do you not realize what you just did? So that little trick you just played? Oh, you're so stupid. Per the AEW employee handbook, you put your hands on an AEW official. Yeah. You know what that means? That means that you're suspended for the week without pay. Get his ass out of here.
Get him out of here.
Hey, relax. Hey. I will introduce my new friends.
Well, boys. Who would have thought? From the days of Okada and Repugni Vice and Chaos, feuding with you guys in the Bullet Club, to all of us on the same side.
Yeah, well, listen, we have a long past, right? And we like all of you guys. Your boss, however, kind of a prick. Mm-hmm. Careful with him. But listen, one common goal, that's right. That one common goal is to strap this young lad up. Yes. At All In to become the first ever AEW Unified Champion. And speaking of common goals, the other common goal is to hurt Kenny Omega. And what better way to hurt Kenny Omega than to hurt his golden lover, Trent?
Guys, I want you to watch what I'm about to do to Ibushi. I think you're going to love it.
Oh, I like that. All right. Maybe this is going to work out after all, huh?
Remember, this is the temple.
Well, Kazuchika Okada, Continental Champion, the newest member of the Don Callis family. The man will be facing Kenny Omega in 17 days' time. And the man that went face to face, toe to toe, with the Golden Star, making his first appearance in AEW in 2 years, his first singles encounter, about to go down now. Live on Dynamite.
Next up is Samurai Warfare. From Kano City, Japan. Weight 205 pounds. The Golden Star. Kona
Ibushi, Kenny Omega, they began their careers as opponents, but very quickly coalesced into one of the most influential tag team in Japan of the 2010s. Sometimes that's just how it goes. Oh, no doubt about it. As a team, Omega and Ibushi, man, a dynamic to a whole other level, explosive to another level athletically. Those direct. As a unit, Omega and Ibushi, it makes you.
Absolutely, the relationship extends beyond professional wrestling caliber. Ibushi, though, has some skin in the game. Long-time rival of Kazuchika Okada, dating back to their history-making battle at Wrestle Kingdom in 2020, and most recently in 2021 when the IWGP Heavyweight Championship was on the line. Not only a friend of Kenny Omega, but also with some debt to pay to Kazuchika Okada.
And thinking back to those clashes in New Japan Pro Wrestling, I think Don Callis made it very, very apparent that there are a few men in professional wrestling that he fears other greed. I think it's because Ibushi, not only the combination of high-flying offense, the karate background, but also because Ibushi falls outside of Callis' sphere of influence.
Wait, two, let's roll one match.
Boom it up. And seeing it, stretch eyes here, locked and loaded, ready to go. Trent Beretta, Roger Farrell, RPG fight, also members of Don Callis family, and Don conspicuous by his absence as I talk about how reticent he is to even be in the same building as Kota Ibushi.
Well, that's a great point. Don knows just how dangerous Kota Ibushi is with Taz. I'm looking at the eyes right now of Trent. They're both vacant, but also they've never been more focused. This is a dangerous man in his own right.
Absolutely. Trent is a veteran. He's a 21-year veteran. He's on the cusp of 1,100 career matches. I mean, that in itself is a milestone and amazing. So this should be a hell of a match.
And Taz, as we heard Beretta say to the Young Bucks, that it seemed like he has something sinister up his sleeve for the Golden Star.
Yeah, both men evenly matched regarding size, very similar in size and physique. Strong lockup by both men. Referee trying to get a clean break out of Beretta and Ibushi.
The comment on the size test, both men graduated from the junior heavyweight division up into the heavyweight ranks, both putting on size throughout their careers, maintaining the mobility and flexibility with them.
That's love when you talk about weight classes.
Yeah, because it's not, yeah, yes.
I dropped up there by Kota.
Say right now, sorry. Not that angry. Standing straight for a man return for a front headlock by Ibushi.
Nice escape right through there by Beretta. Ibushi. He has wrestled intermittently over the last 2 years, dealing with a litany of injuries from a very hard style professional wrestling. But right now, the crucifix escaped by Beretta, but the same could also be said by Trent. This is his first singles match since May of last year.
So you can see the athleticism right there, and Ibushi, that drop kick after, as you said, Excel, a couple of years of competing one-on-one. That was an impressive drop kick.
Oh, wait a minute.
On the apron, a little distraction. Trent takes advantage of it. Great teamwork, giving us that team match.
RPG guys having one another's backs in and outside the ring, much like Kota Ibushi and Kenny Omega.
They're like what, 3 or 4-time IWGP Tag Team Champions, right? So meaning Trent and Rocky.
And to win those championships, a few of those times they had to beat Matthew and Nicholas Jackson.
Oh, the way Ibushi's neck snapped, historically a dangerous proposition for anybody, but Ibushi's had problems there.
Well, as Excalibur pointed out, the style that Ibushi right there.
Trent Beretta doing a good job of distracting the referee's attention. She never saw the money on the floor that just executed by Rocky Romero.
Yeah, well, yeah, playing the referee perfectly. That's you can't blame her. You can't blame the effort she's on the floor. She's being distracted by 2 pros against Ibushi here.
Yeah. That can get dangerous real quick, Excalibur. Ibushi doesn't really have a problem. He's willing to accept pain. He's willing to put himself into danger. That could be his biggest weakness here.
Especially when he's fighting for revenge, essentially, against Kazuchika Okada and the Don Callis family for what they did to Kenny Omega, who's still recovering from that cancer travel to Kota Ibushi.
You got that power slam off that inverted leap out of the corner. Maybe it's enough so he can regain hitting Ibushi and gain some power. Wow. Beretta is down off that scoop power slam meeting.
It's certainly giving him a breather. You see him holding that neck, though, over the years, Taz. His battles with Tetsuya Naito, with Okada, really focused on that neck. It's been a career, it's just pain for him.
Well, that's his style. I mean, that's the way the man wrestled for years, as Excalibur pointed out earlier. When you have that style, when you're going to wrestle every match like it's your last, which I respect that, that's going to take some toll on your body, let's be honest.
And the same is set for Trent Beretta as well. Quite literally wrestling a breakneck style in his career that required multiple surgeries, multiple fusion surgeries. Oh, Beretta, Ibushi standing looks all pressed. 2, and Beretta with right 3.
Oh, it's difficult. I mean, when you do this for a living and you have the style of a Trent, of an Ibushi, of an Osprey, of an Omega, they're amazing competitors. People don't see what happens after the show or the next day, how these guys' bodies feel. You can't explain it.
She was looking for a half and half. Beretta able to escape out of it and landing a powerful thrust kick, dropping Ibushi.
Great extension on that kick by Trent. And I think Trent realizes he might be for sure in the driver's seat here.
Now Beretta will be lining up that leaping knee strike of Ibushi. Slow to get to his feet. Beretta, Ibushi planted on the back of his head. Now Trent.
And the Gotch style pile driver.
Center. Oh, that's it. He's down. 2 and 1. Wow. Late pickup by Ibushi, but the lights are on, but it did not seem like anyone was home there for Kota Ibushi.
He might have just been kicking out on muscle memory there all the years of competing at high-level matches, you know. But Trent, he wants to spoil the return of Ibushi, and I don't blame him.
I mean, not just the prospect of defeating a world-class talent like Kota Ibushi has, but also doing the Don Callis family's dirty work. It's together, in unison.
Correct. Oh. Open palm shots here.
We're going to miss, though.
Half and half.
Oh, but Ibushi will put it to his feet. Intercepts the leg. Dragon suplex
on the surgical underpad neck of Trent.
And Beretta unable to roll through like Ibushi. Ibushi had that big surge of adrenaline. The momentum carried him through. Can he ride that wave to victory?
The crowd certainly thinks that Ibushi can cross the finish line here.
Ibushi, the kick from Beretta. No, wait a second. Counter there. Big predicament. Beretta counter. 2. And now Beretta with a bit of crucifix. 2. Close. Millimeter away.
Great job by the referee on that. Very close near fall. She had her hand there, but he did kick out, meaning Ibushi.
Beretta maintaining wrist control up Kota Ibushi for elbow strike, then a lariat.
He's got that wrist control, controlling, half the guy's body. When you have that wrist control, Trent's got a great grip. And got blocked with that overhook, double overhook.
Overhooks by Kota Ibushi, bringing Beretta down to the mat, and now Ibushi, the foot stuffed into a seated position on Bertta's chest. I thought he was going for a pin, but it does not appear that the Golden Star is done.
Well, once you get that double overhook, it's almost like a front salto before you do a suplex. You can control the guy's body easily, and that's what Ibushi did to Trent.
Looked like he had perhaps that Ibushi was thinking the Kamakoye, that big driving knee strike to the face. Beretta.
I think that's it, right? That's what we were just talking about. Oh, and I think that was it. A couple. Knee strikes back to back Jones.
Here's the Golden Star, Kota Ibushi.
Well, the Kamakoye right down the middle. Oh, right last second.
No time to celebrate Mr. Ibushi.
The AEW Continental Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, longtime rival of Kota Ibushi, even longer time rival of Kenny Omega, the AEW International Champion, the man
that Okada will face in 17 days' time to unify the Continental International Championship. The winner of that match will be crowned the inaugural AEW Unified Champion at All In Texas.
A match so big it could only be held in Texas. But this stare down, Taz. Look at the tension here between these two guys. You can feel it.
Okada retreating with Bushi. He's primed. He's ready to go.
Send a message without saying a word. Okada did.
Fans, hold on a second. Breaking news from Tony Khan. It is official for Dynamite 300 next Wednesday night. Kazuchika Okada, Okada Ibushi, one-on-one live next Wednesday night. That is massive.
On the 300 Dynamite Taz, TBS and Max, the fans are getting this.
Yeah, you don't want to miss that for sure next week in California. And you don't want to miss Hangman Adam Page, John Moxley, and All In Texas in 17 days' time. Right now, let's hear from the AEW World Champions.
The only thing we ever actually have is the present moment. And it slips through our fingers like sand. And then Page has lost it before 1,000 times over. And here it is in his hand again. Will he grab it, take hold of it? Will he show up for it like it's shown up for him? I don't think so. Why would I? The cowboy is afraid. Not afraid of me. It's not a fear of failure. Hangman Page is afraid to become what the world needs him to be. Shies away. Oh, shucks. No, I'm not so special. For a guy like me, who's walked the path that I've walked, to be standing here today, the world champion, Hangman Page, makes me absolutely sick. I have less than zero sympathy for your plight, for your crybaby emo crap. World champion doesn't shy away from responsibility.
Yeah, I'm coming.
The world champion walks into the fire and does not take a single ounce of crap from anybody. You make me absolutely sick. Reach out and grab it, man. Shy away from your gifts. What you've been given. What, man? You ain't what these people think you are. On July 12th, while you're fiddling around with your emotional turmoil, worrying about who's your friend, who's not your friend. I don't care who's your friend. I don't care who's not your friend. Your enemy's attack from the past. Your enemy's attack from in here. While you're playing around with this, you're going to be getting elbowed in the face on July 12th. You're going to be getting choked into oblivion on July 12th. You're going to be getting dumped on the top of your skull on July 12th. I show the world what the world champion looks like. You got to start looking for another job.
Where do you find the soul of BMW? It's not just in a long legacy of performance, but in those who drive it. Drive a new i4 for just $4.99 a month at BMW of Rockville. Good times, road trips with friends. The best of times are road trips with friends who feed you McDonald's fries.
The skin around your eyes is 10 times thinner than the face. That's why signs of aging appear faster. Now with Rock's Retinol Eye Cream, you could reduce eye age by 10 years. We invited real women to experience the Rock difference. First, we scanned their eyes. 8 weeks later, we scanned again. 90% had reduced dark circles and puffiness, and lines were reduced by 50%. Rock, clinically proven to reduce eye age by 10 years.
When your severe asthma says you can't, Tespire says you can. Tespire is an add-on treatment for people 12 and over that helps you prevent attacks and relieve asthma symptoms. Tespire is not a rescue medication. Serious allergic reactions may occur. Get help for swelling of your face, mouth, tongue, trouble breathing. Rash or eye allergy can happen. Don't stop asthma treatments without talking to your doctor. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection or your asthma worsens. Avoid live vaccines. Sore throat, joint, back pain may occur.
With Amex Business Platinum, get the business value you need. With benefits like access to the Centurion Lounge, 1.5 times membership rewards points on select business purchases, and a flexible spending limit that adapts with your business. You can take your hit product from table to shelf. That's the powerful backing of American Express.
The best mattress deals so you can get your best sleep. Only during the 4th of July mattress sale at Raymore and Flanagan. Save hundreds on top brands. Get $500 off Tempur-Pedic Breeze and more. Don't miss 4th of July mattress deals at Raymore and Flanagan.
Mom, Dad, let me give you a ride home.
Is this yours?
So, of course, my agent doesn't tell me that I'm going to be working with the bird that day. And when I get to set, the Wrangler's yelling at me, like, don't make eye contact.
Why did you pay for dinner?
AR Fox, feels like there's a lot of momentum on your side right now. Just this past Saturday on Collision, you went to battle with our world champion, Jon Moxley. While it wasn't a victory for you, it feels like things are moving in your direction. What's next for you?
You know, I got all this momentum going. Hey, AR Fox, whoa, calm down. I came here with no animosity, with no ill will. Actually, the opposite, in fact. I don't know how aware you are, but over the past couple of weeks, I've been searching for specific individuals with a unique set of skills to help me make my quest for gold become a reality. And we've known each other for decades, and all I gotta say is I feel that you have just about everything that it takes to help me and join my crew. And what better way to test that out than you and I, we team up tonight against those two. You and I, we team up against those two chumps, Speedball Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight, Jet Speed. What do you say we take them out tonight, you and I? We team up. Man, I knew it. Thank you so much. I knew you was gonna say yes. I knew you was gonna look. And man never forgets his handshakes. Never goes back on his promises. Never goes back on his promises. You and I are gonna take them out tonight.
Good luck.
Oh, Fox kind of extended an area. It was just kind of sick. Ricochet, I think, jumping on an opening that may or may not have been there.
This is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, show some love for Ricochet.
I'll tell you what, I'm glad I'm wearing sunglasses. His head is shiny. You couldn't tell that he was playing it that nice cap on, but yeah, that's how you wear that Eagles cap. You wear that from the Jaguar cap, son. It's a defending champion.
And his tag team partner, AR Fox.
If I was in our Fox, Excalibur would probably keep my eyes and knees in the statements that Ricochet had. Because to me, Ricochet is about him. Certainly, I think that's a large part of the reluctance being shown by AR Fox. He's had a series of very impressive performances, but unfortunately, has been able to make a dent in the win column. Perhaps a union with Ricochet would set the ship right for AR Fox. I guess we'll find out.
And their opponents, Blue Check, Kevin Knight, and Speedball Bailey.
I want to talk about a very unexpected but very successful union. Speedball Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight, both men joining the ranks of AEW very recently and coming together quite successfully as a duo.
Really got some bad chemistry, Dan, as these two combine high-flying martial arts and a great blend.
Yeah, no doubt, Jess. speed, they're an exciting team for sure. Highly athletic guys, as you pointed out, for sure. So this should be a good match, as long as, look, if you're AR Fox, you've got to be careful here. You know, with Ricochet, he's a little sketchy, let's be honest. I don't know if you guys realize that.
A little sketchy. He's been talking about adding some reinforcements, some men that will help him in his quest to capture gold here in AEW.
Well, not everyone can do it alone.
Talk about being smart, open himself up for those big right hands from Kevin Knight.
Fox checking out speed on Mike Bailey. Bailey taking Fox out of the proceedings, and now Ricochet finding himself neutralized at the hands and feet of Jet Speed.
He's caught in between both Jet and Speed.
Swings from Ricochet. Knight. And now tag made. AR Fox into the fray.
Busted Fox who jumped his off.
Yeah, but he tagged Fox and threw him into the fire, in essence, if you think about it.
Now Fox putting on the brakes. Bailey sent him to the floor. Kevin Knight, very nearly slipped off the apron, but Fox ensured it would be so, as now AR
Take over the left. Foot stop, the center for Bailey on the floor. AR Fox extremely innovative for sure with his offense.
Great awareness to keep that momentum going.
See, Ricochet's taking credit for it. He's saying, see, I know what I'm doing. He doesn't do anything, but he's taking credit.
Yes, this innovative high-flying offense that has caused the groundswell of support for AR Fox in recent weeks. I mean, it feels like he's just one win away from something really special here.
I guess.
You got me. Let's receive.
That's exactly. Well, yeah.
Thank you.
Great showing up. Oh!
Great job there by Fox.
Twisting suplex here. 1, 2. Oh.
Yeah, see it started. Fox keeps it. He knows he wants to keep Knight away from Bailey for sure. Pull him towards your corner, but your partner is on the ground, meaning Ricochet.
Yeah,
not even on the edge.
Ricochet espousing the virtues of teamwork there. From the floor, not even in position to make a tag. He's AR Fox live.
He's doing great.
Now Fox, leg is going too.
Well, he is doing great, but tags, correct me if I'm wrong, that's normally when you start to have the quick tags, keep the control, keep your opponent in the
Yeah, exactly. That's the right time. You're exactly right, Ian. That's what Fox can't do because Ricochet's on the floor.
Now Ricochet up to the apron. Fox near the midsection on Kevin Knight. Fireman's carry. Knight escapes the waistlock. Standing switch executed. Elbow strike. Knight escapes out the grip. AR Fox. Ricochet.
He came in illegally and left barely. As did AR Fox and now Jet Speed. Take a fly here. Narrowly. In Seattle as the action continues tonight. On Dynamite. On TBS. And straight on Max. Don't go anywhere.
For the weekend.
We are ready to get on movie night with me and Kat on Friday Night Live. Catch me and Jason on Saturday night throwing up dinner. It's a perfect combo.
Yeah, movie magic. Get your weekend on with Friday Night Live.
And dinner and movies.
Starting this weekend on TBS.
People often think being alone makes you lonely. That's not always the case. Sometimes the real loneliness comes from being surrounded.
Grab an ice cold Coca-Cola and enjoy summer.
July 18th, the Stadium of the World is the ultimate team. Love night. Here's happy ninja. Right here. Club with Chuck. Trumpet on the road. I don't have to think.
Side effects.
You don't get a chance until you discover and find your
About this much on Five Last Clutch. Dante dreams of that. Missing out on all these new movies and afraid to wear the raps. Don't be like Dante.
Large rat chicken for my fries.
It's so impeccable that the ultimate is in I like ferocious. Get back to squash your heart. I like to squash your skin. It goes online. I like to squash your heart. Not like a champ.
Dr. Rick, we are thinking sandwiches again for lunch.
Remember, we talked about boundaries.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. Looks like the soup of the day is tomato mist.
Welcome to the 100-degree sweet test. Secret versus ordinary antiperspirants. Turn up the heat. Looks like ordinary antiperspirants can't take it. Ordinary antiperspirants can't fight sweat better than Secret Gluten. Try new Secret Gluten Spray Spray.
At AT&T, we confidently guarantee our network.
Oh, no.
What we can't guarantee, you and your teammates need to connect.
What up, Chef? I texted you guys. I got fresh first this morning. I thought you said you were
Reaching you inside. That's why with AT&T, we'll proactively make it right with a credit for a full day of service if there is an outage. That's the AT&T.
I'll do it tomorrow.
Tag team action continues tonight live on Dynamite. Just 17
What
days
box?
away from All In Texas. The odd couple of Ricochet and AR Fox having some success here. Also unexpectedly against Jeff Hardy and spoke too soon. One happens to get that suplex. It's never you were late. Unfortunately, that statement is maybe no longer true. Jeff is not on the same page here. Well, I'm having fun watching this, but in that front of the ring, Justin Fox is pissed. Yeah, that privileged exchange is nice. Get back in this. Get speed with an opportunity here. That goes for good for AR Fox. Ricochet set up and over the top of the top edge. People with Bailey. Bailey coming in and people are flying. Go. Next section of the axe kick. Off the land up. And the grab kick to the chest. He's on Mike Bailey. Get him so low. Seizing on this. Opening on him. Shooting star. Press the leg in. Hook the cover. But Ricochet the break. Oh, that's a great team captain right there. Ricochet making that save. There's a tag right now by Knight. Unbeknownst to Ricochet, I believe.
I don't care. I don't give a shot tune. I'm not on
So
stage.
drop kick from Jet Speed. As Ricochet takes it to the outside. They might here. The lariat. Kevin Knight. Knight makes the cover. 2 and Fox able to kick out. Now quickly, the next one is turned in Calgary. That's right. Special programming note. Collision airs tomorrow night, 8/7 Central on TNT. Streaming on Max. A speed on Mike Bailey. I think his orbital bone catching a step at Kevin Knight. His orbital bone colliding with Ricochet. Or his eyesight. And Fox sent him in. And Fox giving up his own body to take out Bailey. The Fox taking control here, Taz. He's looking like the captain now. He wants to win the match. Oh, the tag team match or not. Bailey had other ideas with that kick, but watch Fox. But Fox taking so much punishment in this match, and able to capitalize. Like it or not, Fox, you know it. You've got to get to your opponent and get Ricochet in the state. I know he doesn't want to do it, but he's got to. He took a lot of punishment on his own maneuver there. Bailey trusts Knight. He's going straight to the corner. Fox looking for Ricochet's caliber. He's not there. Ricochet, the last thing he wants is to tag into this match. And Speedball makes the tag to the chip. And that's exactly how it played out. Look at this. Ricochet leaving it on Fox high and dry. Well, what that means is that Fox is in a 2-on-1 situation, which is tough. Oh. Great precision there by Kevin Knight. As the high delivered. And Kevin Knight, who began his pro wrestling journey here in the American Pacific Northwest.
Splash! That was awesome. Kevin, 1, 2, 3. Speedball. Well, Jet Speed took advantage of the mishap. I should say, with Ricochet, that man did. He screwed over AR Fox.
Mentally not there, just made it almost on a different plane, Excalibur, while letting Jet Speed get back in this.
Yeah, I think had Ricochet been fully committed to this match, there's a very good chance that he and Fox could have picked up the win.
Absolutely, some people are counting on paper tennis.
If Ricochet and AR Fox either equal or greater than Jet Speed, but Jet Speed ran away. Yes. Right now, let's head to the top of the round where our colleague, the inevitable Tony Schiavone, is standing alive. White sneakers.
All right, Excalibur guys, thank you very much. Jet Speed with another win. You gentlemen are red hot in the tag team wars, no doubt.
Tony, you're right. And with great power comes great responsibility.
Today is Wednesday.
But the AEW Tag Team Championships have been held hostage for way too long. And it's time for someone to come to their rescue.
Never sleeps, never
You know what? My partner is 100% right. Those tag team titles have been held hostage. Worse than OKC been holding the superstars hostage all these years. So it's time for those tag team titles to come home. And that's around the waist of Jet Speed. And I got a little song to sing for y'all tonight. How's that one song go? It goes 1, 2, you hear the clock ticking, tick, tock. Hurt Syndicate, we about to hurt some feelings. Cause at AEW All In Texas, Jet Speed, we coming.
Bobby Lashley. June 25th. As well. Listen, Lashley and Chuck, they don't need to wait until Texas. They're ready to go right now. Oh, Lord. That's MVP MJ.
MVP-ness, man. MVP-ness.
There's the Jet. Just went Jet right over that steps. He never slams the little steel steps. Watching that knee and
June 25th.
now the first the gift of this day. Just not let Jet Speed here. Yeah, you gotta be careful when you pull out the tag team champions. What's this about? MVP MJF. Oh, shit! Snap suplex on the outside. Might be another one over here. No, there's ice underneath. About an inch and a half. Looking at tables not for snacks. We saw last week in Mexico that hurts it again. Assaulting Mystico after the match. It was Jet Speed that came out to save Mystico to even the odds. And the hurt syndicate, obviously. Sorry, this choke. That's just a right.
Just a little recognition for Mexico after the match.
Bobby Lashley. Bailey on top of the night.
Share this prayer with your friends.
They practice on it. I don't blame them. You best be careful when you go out the tag team champions. The two veterans.
Now that we've taken care of that little bit of business, can I please have the tag team champions titles brought out to them? Thank you very much. Gentlemen, shall we proceed and take care of business the right way? Production truck, music, please.
Well, that's the proper presentation for the tag team champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, MVP, MJF, and the
Benjamin Bobby Lashley. The
Moments ago, it was Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight, all out the chance for All in Texas. Saying that they were ready to free those AEW World Tag Team Championships from the grip of the Hurt Syndicate. It was the Hurt Syndicate making a statement here tonight.
taking no chances, Taz. Getting their licks in on jet speed.
Well, I mean, listen, jet speed pulled them out. And they pulled them out for July 12th in Texas at All In.
Attention, AEW viewing audience. This is an official announcement from the Hurt Syndicate. The AEW Tag Team Champions. The Statue of Excellence, Shelton Benjamin. The Almighty Bobby Lashley. I am absolutely begging you, please, will someone stand up to the AEW Tag Team Champions? Please, somebody do it. Somebody stand up. And speaking of stand up, I'll say this. If Jeff Speedy can even stand up after that beating they received, I would be all too willing to give them an opportunity to face these behemoths at All In Texas for the AEW Tag Team Championship. On the condition that they can walk. Now, I would like for everyone to give me your undivided attention as I turn the microphone over to the young genius, Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Thank you, Montel.
I'm talking, Washington. I'm talking. Thanks. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. As you know, last week, I unmasked and I defeated the Lucha Libre legend. And excuse me for a second, excuse me. You idiots really should show some respect to one of the most amazing athletes ever to set foot in this city.
True, generational talent. You're welcome. I shouldn't have even came here. You don't deserve me.
But I'm not here to talk about all my accolades and accomplishments. For crying out loud, Montel, it's only a 2-hour show. That's fine. You know, they're upset because I really haven't seen an athlete as spectacular as you since the Sonics left. So the reason I'm out here tonight is to tell all of you that next week I will be entering a qualifying match for the Men's Casino Gauntlet at All In Texas. And when I win, because I'm going to win, I am going to get one step closer to what is rightfully mine. Not Dictator John's, and damn sure not your crooked cowboy Hangman, but my AEW World Championship. Now, hit our music. Reach for the sky, boy.
You want to talk about qualifying for the Casino Gauntlet match? This man, Mark Briscoe, he can earn that #1 spot in the Men's Casino Gauntlet match at All In Texas.
Matt, we all know that you can listen to yourself talk all night long. However,
my man Mikey behind this curtain with the headset on. You know, the producer, he said, Max is taking too long once again. Chicken, we gotta hit your music because you got a match. Get him out of the ring. So if you would so kindly exit the ring, so I can come down there and take care of business.
Only one Briscoe.
I got this, man. Hey, nobody asked you. Shut the hell up. Let me explain something to you, Mark Briscoe. I don't give a damn about what time it is. We can take up as much time as we want, because unlike you, we're actually stars. Now, I know these people like you. You like Mark Briscoe, huh? Yeah! Mark, let me tell you why they like you. They like you because they can relate to you. They all grew up dirt ugly and dirt poor. I'm willing to bet all these schmucks in this arena and everyone watching at home has about as many bills in their pockets as you do teeth in your mouth. So here's some advice for you. I think you should leave because if you get in this ring, Lord knows you're just going to do what you always do. You're going to lose, man. You're going to lose. So go back to what you do best. Go back to your ranch in Delaware and pick up chicken shit, you blue-collar bitch.
Max, you're hilarious, my friend. But you know, I see right through you, man. I see your inner turmoil, that pain, the place where all these hurtful comments come from, man. I know, you said it yourself. You was bullied as a child, and all these comments, they come from a place of hurt inside yourself, man. So the word of the day is empathy, Max. So Seattle, if you will please let me empathize with this man and put myself in your shoes, Max. I think you're trying to compensate for something. I feel like all these hurtful comments and words that come from your mouth come from a place of insufficiency and a place of, well, let me put it this way. If I'm Maxwell Jacob Freeman, and I've been going damn near 30 years with a little teeny tiny kosher pickle in my pants, then I would probably want to hang out with these fellas too. Now you must be
Listen. We are about business. This is not business. So how about you and I, with the rest of the syndicate, we exit the ring. We will exit the ring. And we will leave Mark Briscoe to do what he does better than anybody else. We'll go in the back and we'll watch him lose.
Slaughter of MVP to try and calm down MJF. That's good mentorship in my view. Yeah, but MJF seems gotten to by the words of Mark Briscoe, at least.
Specifically, kosher pickle is. Mark Briscoe uses some very colorful language descriptions.
Well, he didn't say jerks.
So he did use that, isn't it?
The jerkins. I thought it was
Mark Briscoe getting to prevail for now, Dennis.
Well, yes, let's go. With
with an opportunity to earn the #1 spot in the men's casino gauntlet match at All in Texas. That is coming up next. Briscoe, Bandito, Runner Strong in the upper. Come out there to catch them. Keep it silent.
When I was at my where do you find the soul like AEW? It's not just in the one legacy of performance. And those who drive it. Success happens. Success. Driving new I-4 just $4.99 a month at BMW of Rockville.
Anytime I'm going to Dallas, I go to Nick and Sam's Steakhouse. You have to get a reservation with the South American card. The table is because the steak is phenomenal. It's not quite as good as my dad's steak. That's renamed it.
iRobot Labs is testing the new Roomba robots in the screen. Now the 7 times just up. Do the spinning one. Not yet recognition is cool.
Well, stop talking and head to Subway for tons of delicious protein-packed footballs like the Ultimate BMT, loaded with 54 grams of protein, or the all-pro sweet onion chicken teriyaki, coming in at 58 grams of protein, all on irresistible fresh baked bread. And now Subway MVP Rewards members can buy a footlong in the app and get another for just $1. Get all the protein you crave at a price you can't resist. Order now on the Subway. Aspire says you can. Aspire is an add-on treatment for people with over that helps you prevent attacks and relieve asthma symptoms. Aspire is not a recommendation. Serious allergic reactions may occur. Get help for swelling of your face, mouth, tongue, trouble breathing, rash, or eye allergy can happen. Don't stop asthma treatments without talking to your doctor. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or your asthma worsens. Avoid live vaccines. Sore throat, throat vaccines may occur.
Major League Baseball on Fox and FS Sponsored locally by BuildSubmarines.com. Thousands of jobs, 50 states, one mission. Start your career at BuildSubmarines.com. For 2025, Toyota is the best resale value brand for the 5th year in a row. With 3 of the top 5 vehicles, including Tacoma, ranked #1. Proving that Toyota quality means affordability today and trade-in values you can trust tomorrow. Right now, lease a Tacoma for just $259 a month, or buy one with 3.75% APR financing. Toyota, let's go places.
This is a 4-way match for the #1 spot in the men's casino gauntlet at All in Texas. Currently from 74th Delaware, weighing to 129 pounds, Mark Briscoe.
The casino gauntlet match so important because it's a match that can end at any time. All the participants don't even have to be in the ring. It can end with just participants 1 and 2 that #1 spot.
Next, from Puerto Mexico, weighing to 111 pounds, he is the ring of honor, world champion,
Bandito's ready to turn to the ring here tonight, but tomorrow on WatchROH.com, Ian, it's Global War.
It certainly is. The World Championship will be on the line. Bandito defending against Mascara Dorada from the main call. All 5 Ring of Honor Singles champions will be in action. What a huge night. It will be Global War, 6 p.m. start time.
From Temple, weighing to 140 pounds, Roderick Strong.
Strong. How they feel out of the field here tonight, Jazz. It's such a massive opportunity. The winner of the casino gauntlet match. It's totally becoming a talking to everybody in the World Championship. And to have that #1 spot, I mean, that's a bonus.
It's vital. No,
Hence why he's ready to find it out for that number one spot. And the opportunity that comes from winning that tournament is also immense.
Absolutely.
And Roderick Strong, the man that was poised to participate in a casino golf match, but the match actually ended before Roderick could enter. So he wants that extra trophy. He wants that up to points. That's the
From Osaka, Japan, weighing 232 pounds, the Alpha Kabuski to Kesta.
I love the confidence of this man earlier. Step nose to nose with a legend like Okada will take on Kenny Omega 17 days away. They can have all in Texas. Some nose to nose with a film.
I dare you to name the this one's house. There's not some true Jewish candy, like anything that you can do. Good morning.
As all four competitors in the ring, this is first pinfall or submission to a finish. This is not an elimination match. Oh, you got man from an athlete here from Japan, an athlete from Mexico, athlete from America, and Briscoe from Delaware. Also, America.
And Takeshita might have a target on his back, gentlemen, because the Paragons have their issues with the Don Callis family. The conglomeration has their issues with the Don Callis family. And Bandito, he has been circled number one with a bullet by the Don Callis family.
Yeah, Bandito, some personal issues with Konosuke Takeshita, the Alpha, but right now, Roderick Strong, Mark Briscoe heading off on the near corner. Takeshita and Bandito on the far corner. And there is history between Roderick Strong and Mark Briscoe as well.
Certainly last year at that before the time was Mark Briscoe and Roderick Strong for the Ring of Honor World Championship. Their battles, big battles, over the greater part of the last decade. Let's thank one another.
This is every match of the seven, so they'll figure it out by now. On their own in this thing here. Roderick Strong rips the chest of Mark Briscoe, that knife edge jump. The men's casino gauntlet match takes place at All In Texas, just 17 days away from the winner having a shot at the AEW World Championship. He's straight to the mid-six by Takeshita. Bandito finds his feet high. Good, great extension there by Takeshita. Bandito once again showing his agility, his poise. The drop kick sends the Alpha to the floor. And Bandito, nobody home at Takeshita. He sidestep by Takeshita right there.
You make it.
Celebrating worship, baby. This is where the match Strong tag team has got that golden speed. One man isolated.
Oh, Mario, there's nothing to be afraid of.
Mark Briscoe, he's bringing momentum, but the fourth man in this match, Roderick Strong, launching through the boots, find Briscoe, and this match for the number one spot, the men's casino gauntlet match at All In Texas continues. Don't go anywhere.
I am legitimately impressed with what you just pulled off.
All new July 10th on TBS. The Tempur-Pedic Breeze makes some people feel cool. So no more sweating all night or blasting the air conditioning, because the Tempur Breeze feels up to 10 degrees cooler all night long. During our July 4th sale, save $500 on cooling Tempur Breeze mattresses.
Grab an ice cold Coca-Cola and enjoy summer.
We're here. Progressive's accident response detected an accident and sent for help.
Did we beat him? Where's Superman?
Saving the world, maybe?
So
ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't think car insurance is really his thing.
Not with us around.
Yeah, all you call a tow truck that stars your claim.
I guess not all heroes wear capes.
Yep, some wear tummy capes.
What? Don't say things like that out loud.
No.
That's embarrassing.
It's real. So slow.
Good thing we brought Jersey Mike's. Is that Danny DeVito?
Don't worry about me. This is a commercial for Jersey Mike's.
And at Jersey Mike's, the subs matter most. Freshly sliced right in front of you. That's what matters here. Almost forgot. I found your ball.
It's a rock.
Where the subs matter most. The Jersey Mike's thing. The sub above.
We're out of Pringles.
Just blowing the can.
Are those mustaches?
Yeah.
Up to 1 in 4 men experience bladder leaks. So just like there's a club for every type of shot, there's a Depend product for every type of bladder leak. Like Depend guards for light leaks. Keep it dry, guys.
Kick off movie night with me and Kev on Friday Night Live. And catch me and Jason Saturday night serving up dinner and movie.
Thank you.
Let me get in on it.
Friday Night Live and dinner and a movie on TBS.
AEW Dynamite live from Seattle, Washington. We are just 17 days away from All in Texas, and we're on the verge of determining who will be the #1 entrant in the men's casino gauntlet match coming up on Saturday, July 12th, as we make our way to Club Life Field in Arlington. Two heavy-handed guys exchanging chops. Watch that redneck kung fu roll. Oh, man, Roddy Strong. Watch the drop kick from Roddy Strong. And the backbreaker. As now, Konosuke Takeshita trying to sneak in the back door. Roddy Strong sends the Alpha out to the floor. But Briscoe back into the next set. Crashing out to Takeshita. Uh-oh. Bandito off the ropes. Clothesline. Both men the same idea. Both men go down. And as we know, that casino gauntlet match, it's a match that can end at any time. We keep stressing the importance of being that #1 entrant. Absolutely. Hence why this 4-way match for the #1 spot in the men's casino gauntlet at All in Texas is happening live right now here in Seattle. And remember, still to come tonight, the 4-way match for the #1 spot in the women's casino gauntlet match as well. So 2 high-stakes matchups back-to-back here tonight live on Dynamite.
And the forearms, he's driven through the jaws now. Messiah the backbreaker, charging in the world champion with a cover there.
Bandito brings Strong down on the cutter. Not done yet. Position in center of the ring, and that's a long way for Bandito to fly. But now start with Costa. Sends Bandito crashing to the floor. And now Briscoe. That's the Kester crashing down. Is he going to run away? Ball's going to fly here. Roddy's in trouble. Roddy, no! Ryan Strong, the crucifix, the pin. Didn't have the arm hook to allow Briscoe to escape, but now a striking exchange between these two titans.
And these two know each other so well. It's going to take a mistake or a misplaced shot for either man to score a hit on the other.
Moves to the jaw, the Enziguri, and now Strong sends Briscoe down here. Briscoe, almost on instinct, trying to return to his feet, but Robert Strong will provide relief. This could almost a hell of a kick there by Takeshita. Ever the opportunist. Takeshita now, it might be thinking superplex or something devastating here. Oh, no. All the way up. Super duperplex. Konosuke Takeshita in the high ramp district, the penthouse to the basement.
Well, hold on.
But Bandito and Briscoe, frog splash, the froggy ball, 2-0. Looks everywhere. 1, 2, whoa!
So smart by Briscoe.
What a match by these 4 men. Excellent.
On Bandito, Briscoe, two men, so vital, so critical to the history of Ring of Honor, continuing their legacies, building upon it on a bigger stage here in AEW.
Who's going to get that #1 spot? That's the thing I was just running through my mind right now is all 4 of these men are just 2 wins away from becoming the top contender of the AEW Championship. As Briscoe, massive hell snap right underneath the jaw of Bandito. That Bandito, though, promoted with that clothesline. Oh, missed it.
Oh, wait a minute. Briscoe in position. Bandito, the cards are dealt. 21. No.
Up to Kashka. 42 from the Alpha. Got the win here. He's got it to Kashka. Big time veteran save right there by Roderick Strong.
Wow! If we take a look at the replay, that's a double, that's you double down, you split your aces, double blackjack there.
As Takeshita was looking for Blue Thunder, Roderick Strong trying to hoist up the elbow. Oh, the lariat was intercepted by a leaping knee from Roderick Strong. Oh! And now Strong. Thunder from Takeshita. 1, 2, no! Showed you how tough Strong is. Really super intense guy with major league fortitude to kick out on that. Because Takeshita got it all. Bandito coming in as Takeshita had his back turned. Bandito, man, he's been picking his spots perfectly.
And the XP here, Excalibur.
He's got the arm, the ankle capture, the knee on target.
Oh, and now Takeshita. Takeshita the ropes. Bandito, the cards are down. He's over. Clean 21. He couldn't hold on. He couldn't hold on for the bridge.
And Takeshita, whether it was by luck or by instinct, rolling out of range from Bandito, but Bandito about to close it. Oh, Strong, the leaping knee. And Strong, hand of heartache, center of the ring. Oh, that's just Strong. What a four-way match, that #1 spot for Vince Casino Gold. This thing could have went either way, guys, but congrats. Congrats to the Sussex County man himself, Mark Briscoe. Outfitting Mark Briscoe, winning a barn burner to become the #1 entrant in the Vince Casino Gauntlet match at Austin, Texas, just 17 days away. Entry strong, entry smart. Congratulations, Mark Briscoe. The hard work begins now. But right now, let's hear it from the TNT champion, Adam Cole.
God's family's been thorn in my side for far too long. So I think it's about time you put your money where your mouth is. So I got an idea. How about tomorrow night on Collision? Open challenge for my TNT championship against any member of the Don Callis family. And not only will I successfully defend this TNT championship, but I'm going to whoop your ass in the process. And that is undisputed.
A big challenge thrown out by Adam Cole. Any member of the Don Callis family, that covers a lot of ground, Ian.
Certainly does. The Army growing in ranks.
This is a four-way match for the #1 spot in the Women's Casino Gauntlet, all in Texas. Long Island, New York, Chris Statlander.
Chris Statlander, as we've heard from very recently, very conflicted, but got an unexpected pep talk this past Saturday at Collision from none other than the AEW World Champion John Moxley, who told Statlander, don't ever let anybody tell you who you are and what you are worth. Statlander, I'm sure, has been stewing on those words since Saturday.
Well-placed message designed. Here comes someone I'm very familiar with. I'm excited to see her here tonight.
It's a Ring of Honor Women's World Champion, the Golden Goddess of Theater.
Record
aesthetic reign of Athena as Ring of Honor Women's World Champion, the longest champion for any title in Ring of Honor history, fittingly referring to herself as the forever champion. Approaching 1,000 days as Women's World Champion team tomorrow night with the Ring of Honor Women's World Television Champion Red Velvet to take on Thunder Rosa, former AEW Women's World Champion, and her 70 special start time, 6 p.m. on Honor Club. Wait a minute! Whoa! Yeah! Well, the stakes are high tonight, Excalibur!
That's it. That's your freestyle.
Well, we're here on Wednesday night.
No, not here. This is not our win. You're not doing that here.
I will attack you. Time opportunity, Taz. Will Nightingale knows her ticket can be punched to be the first entrant in the Casino Gauntlet Battle Royal. A spot so critical as we discussed in the next round.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. That's the key, man. Opportunity. And that's what this is between these four ladies. Again, everyone for themselves.
From the graveyard of Tijuana, Mexico, Thunder Rosa.
What you mentioned, Ian, Athena, the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion. Both Chris Statlander and Will Nightingale, former TBS champions, were the only woman in this match that knows what it means to call herself AEW Women's World Champion is Thunder Rosa. Potentially an advantage heading into this match, but potentially a target on the head of Thunder Rosa.
You're right. And that, if I was one of these ladies, I definitely would try to figure out some game plan to just put a beat down on Thunder because of the point you said about being Women's World Champion in the past.
And Athena strategically hiding behind Chris Statlander, almost using her as a shield at this point. Oh, but send in to Thunder Rosa. No love lost there.
Chris Statlander, Will Nightingale, a very complicated relationship between those two women, former friends. Chris Statlander attempted to make a net on Willow. That's sent on the floor to Athena. Willow wanted no part of it. And Chris Statlander, she felt not only rebuffed, but kind of lost in the mix and lost at sea, which is how Wheeler Yuta and Jon Moxley started really just almost trying to poison it to her ear.
I had my suspicions there.
Yeah, you don't want to listen to those guys. I'm telling you, that's not good.
Especially with how great of an athlete Statlander is. Thunder Rosa, former AEW Women's World Champion. Great battle we're seeing here. Casadora, wait a minute.
Reversed by Thunder Rosa, hitting predicament for Will Nightingale there. He's mixed to break things up. Again, like I said, it's every lady for themselves. It wasn't like Willow was trying to help Statlander, was trying to help herself.
And Athena, Thunder Rosa, and no love lost between Willow and Athena. There's some great clashes.
After the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship in the past, but Willow showing this is a first escaping from the group to Willow, demonstrating versus Statlander and going right at Thunder Rosa. Beautifully done by Athena. And running forearm.
Breaking record set by Bryan Danielson, Nigel McGuinness, Samoa Joe. Athena looking at things here, dancing for the old face perhaps.
Gotta get moving. Oh, that's what I mean, because there's too many competitors in this thing. It wasn't just Willow. She was trying to, you got to watch your back. What's this now? Maybe something like flex on Athena. Willow had the power here. Sets all three of her opponents down, and who will become the number one contender for the Women's Casino Gauntlet match at All in Texas? Will it be Willow? No! Don't go anywhere!
Have you ever heard of a guy named Peacemaker? He is a trained killer. You said you were going to be killed.
Do I not look shitty right now?
Darling, I'm ready for some commission.
It's the AEW Coalition. You rock stars around here. I do on a special night. If you want to fight, you better be ready to fight. AEW Coalition, Thursday at 8 on TNT and now streaming on Max.
For the big, small, short, tall. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month, all on America's largest 5G network. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy. Switch today and get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each. You know, if you're into that whole saving money thing. Visit your local store to start saving now.
At Great Wolf Lodge, the splashes are huge, the action never stops, and the smiles come easy. So bring your pack together and wolf out! Book your stay now and save up to 30%.
When you wash with Snuggle, your loved ones will feel at home. On center stage, at the school dance, or away from home. Cuddly softness, long-lasting familiar freshness. That's the Snuggle promise. Snuggle, the comfort of home.
Friday nights, you bring your A game. Flirty walks, you bring your A game. Bring your A game when taking care of your sexual wellness and include Apertude, a prescription medicine used to reduce the risk of HIV. Apertude helps give you continuous protection when taken every other month. And it's proven superior to once daily PrEP in reducing the risk of HIV.
You must be HIV negative to receive Apertude and get tested before each injection. If you think you are exposed to HIV or have flu-like symptoms, tell your doctor right away. More HIV testing may be needed. Apertude does not prevent other sexually transmitted infections. Practice safer sex to reduce your risk. Get Apertude as scheduled. Missing doses increases your HIV risk. Don't take Apertude if you're allergic to it or taking certain medicines that may interact. Tell your doctor about your medical conditions, liver problems, and mental health. Serious side effects include allergic reactions or rash, liver problems, and depression. If these occur, get medical help right away. The most common side effect is injection site reactions.
You bring your A game to everything you do. Ask your doctor about Apertude.
We are live Dynamite from Seattle, and we are in the midst of determining who will be the #1 entrant in the Women's Casino Gauntlet match at All In Texas, coming up on Saturday, July 12th, live on pay-per-view and Prime Video. Thunder Rosa stringing together a combination there, taking down the Women's World Champion Athena. And fans coming up to Collision, special night tomorrow, 8/7 Central on TNT. It'll be Adam Cole defending his TNT Championship against Josh Alexander, the Don Callis family. That one week from tonight, Dynamite, 300 Ontario, California. It's Ibushi versus Okada. 1-on-1. Plus, Tony Khan has just made this match official. It will be Mina Shirakawa, Mercedes Moné, next Wednesday night, but Thunder Rosa with a chance. No!
A huge slate of matches.
And that is for the TBS Championship. I'm telling you guys, Dynamite 300 next week in California. Ontario, California is going to be insane.
And 2 weeks ago, tonight, at Summer Blockbuster, it was Alexander getting the pin against the Paragon. And I'll tell you what, the titles are in jeopardy, Taz, these next couple of weeks, and these two friends, former friends.
Yeah, for very close friends from the same neck of the woods on Long Island. Long Island Browns about to go at it one-on-one here in Washington State.
And look at this. Willow swinging a miss. They know each other so well. Whoa!
Statlander. Look for the head scissors, but Willow. Oh, God. Where's Statlander up, and Statlander desperately kicking the feet. Statlander, for a gut wrench, maybe that Dr. Bomb that Willow uses, but Willow elbow strike. Statlander answered with one of her own. Both women stunned. The clumped heads a little bit there, Willow and Statlander.
A great opportunity for Athena now.
Kick to the midsection on Statlander, and Athena. Does Athena possess the power to get both of these athletes? Oh, no, she doesn't. Wait a second, Thunder Rosa makes the drop kick. Both Stat and Willow taking off their feet. Now the Cazadora, the rolls through the stomp by Thunder Rosa. Can she claim that #1 spot? No, Willow able to kick out.
And we're getting into the nitty-gritty now. Just 17 days away from All In Texas in this bout. You're seeing the competitors start to pull out what they think is their best shot, their best move to get the victory.
We saw Mark Briscoe moments ago capture that #1 spot. Can Athena get one over on the former AEW Women's World Champion? No! Thunder Rosa.
No one home there.
Thunder Rosa, a wry smile there, but Athena answers with an elbow and not a smile. A hammer throw reversed.
Thunder Rosa really has stood up to Athena.
Sunset flip. Athena rolls through. As the hitting predicament, Thunder Rosa rounding those shoulders. Oh, Athena, tough to do. Hoist up. Oh, there. Yes, Statlander trying to hit a moving target. Instead, the simplest answer, the most effective one, but Athena, the boot to the face, and Willow spikes Athena. 1, 2, Thunder Rosa. The drop kick to break up the plate predicament.
Saving an enemy to try and get her own shot at the #1 spot there.
A little bit overzealous right there with Statlander. Paid for that.
The drop toe hold from Thunder Rosa, and now Thunder the drop kick, the lightning strike on target.
Statlander may be out here. Thunder Rosa looking to end things.
Athena grabs the boot, chips up. Thunder Rosa goes down face first.
Get my championship!
You told Billy Starks, get my championship. Justin, give it a time again.
Now Billy Starks with that Ring of Honor championship, but Athena sent careening into the steel steps.
That thug was nasty.
And Thunder Rosa, who's been standing up to Athena as of late on Ring of Honor, been in the way of Athena's destruction and danger here.
But Athena was so much off the steps.
And her back has issues already, Rosa, her lower back.
Yeah, Thunder Rosa, you see that back so heavily taped up. Well, Thunder Rosa, she was forced to relinquish the AEW Women's World Championship due to her back. It's right now.
Willow the cannonball in the corner. Billy arriving to destruction. Willow in the center of the ring. Looking across the finish line here.
Statlander holding on desperately to that leg, trying to anchor herself. And wait a second, Marina Shafir, the Death Rider. Yuta. Oh, taking a swing at Willow Nightingale, and Willow.
Willow bringing up Brian Bosworth from the Seahawks back in the day. Oh, wait a second. Oh, Statlander spikes Willow. 2, 3. Chris Statlander. And now Chris Statlander, the #1 entrant in the women's casino ball event all in Texas. And a massive assist from Marina Shafir and Wheeler Yuta of the Death Riders.
I have a lot of questions about this. Congratulations to Statlander. Now in the pole position heading into All In Texas.
We don't know if Statlander wanted that help, but you can't blame her. She took advantage of it.
Well, fans, let's take you back to this past Saturday at Collision and a proclamation for the patriarchy.
Christian Cage is here! It's no secret the last couple months my son Nick has been wrestling at a godlike pace. That has everything to do with my guidance. As my son Nick stands here as the youngest champion this company has ever seen. Why is he not there? I think it's time for my son Nick to start walking beside me instead of behind me. I think it's time Nick and I embark on a journey that will see us become the first ever father and son AEW tag team.
Well, the journey of Christian Cage and Nick Wayne begins tomorrow night. A special night for Collision 8/7 Central on TNT and Max. Wayne and Christian the Patriarchy will face Big Bill and Brian King tag team action tomorrow night. But fans, coming up next, our main event, the Beast Mortal goes one-on-one with the #1 contender for the AEW World Championship, Diamond and Page.
We're challenging the standard of what comes standard. With the next generation GMC terrain elevation, what we choose to challenge, we challenge completely.
Current eligible LCs can get this low mileage lease on this all-wheel drive terrain elevation for around $299 per month.
We are professional grade. At Hotel Tonight, you get great deals on last-minute reservations. You also get 10% back in Airbnb credit. So you not only save money going here, you earn rewards to spend here. Ooh, rock hole. Save here. Rewards there. Hotel Tonight, Airbnb later. Nice catch.
Good times are road trips with friends. The best of times are road trips with friends who feed you McDonald's fries.
When you own your own business, you own every decision. And 8 times points on Chase Travel, now own the card that rewards you for it. Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
Did you know Redfin has rentals?
You mean Redfin?
Redfin, the real estate app?
Yeah, I said Redfin.
But you're saying Redfin, it's Redfin.
I don't say Redfin. Listen, Rent-fin.
Okay, so this sound you're making with your mouth, is it red like the color or rent like an apartment?
Red, like red.
Okay, so say Redfin.
Redfin.
Turn your pastime into your full-time. Your personal style into your signature brand. Do it yourself. Create your website on Wix.
Red, white, and wow. Save up to 30% during the 4th of July sale at Raymore Flanagan. Explore canvas deals on sofas, sectionals, dining sets, bedroom sets, and more. Hurry in to save up to 30% during Raymore Flanagan's 4th of July sale.
Not really big into community things. I usually stop binging the show halfway through the first episode. I mean, remember when my hair was blonde for like 2 seconds? Well, when Verizon announced that I could lock in a low price for 3 years for both phone and internet, even if I'm already a customer, I was like, duh. Take 3 years in the future, people will be very proud of my decision. Look at me grow. Personal growth, baby.
Welcome back to Dynamite. Before we get to our main event, let's take it back to this past Saturday at Collision. FTR teaming up with the Don Callis family. But after the bell, the attack continued. The Outrunners intervened, and FTR seemed perplexed as to why Turbo and Truth would get involved. Let's hear from FTR right now.
Guys, I'm here with FTR and Stokely Hathaway. Stoke. Gentlemen, you guys normally run in a pretty tight circle of friends, but that circle just seems to be getting smaller and smaller these days. We saw the Outrunners last week come out and interrupt you guys after you won that 8-man. What's going on with these guys now?
First of all, these two are too heartbroken and disappointed to speak. I mean, last Saturday on Collision, we had an excellent victory. And then I can't believe I'm saying this. Turbo and Truth Magnum of the Outrunners decided to interrupt us. How egregious. And all weekend we deliberated, we talked on what is the best way to solve this problem. I said good old-fashioned vandalism, but cooler heads prevailed. The wise men of this team prevailed. So, look at them. They are great guys. God-fearing men, family men, upstanding citizens of the community. And that's why we decided, how about tomorrow night on Collision? We just meet in the ring so we can clear the air. FTR wants to see where things are, and then we can all get on the same page. What about that? Top guys out.
Well said by Big Stoke. Outrunners going to be very careful. Collision tomorrow night. Get in there, even just for a quote-unquote conversation with FTR. You got to be careful, FTR.
Your name is Simple. Please hold it. Weight 229 pounds. Hey, man.
The man who in 17 days' time would wrest control of the AEW World Championship from the dominant
Moxley. Moxley's reign of terror. That's with AEW World Champion holding that championship belt under lock in case he won it late last year. Hangman Adam Page, perhaps on the precipice of freeing that title.
The fans are treating Hangman like a liberator, a man that can set that title free, Taz.
Well, he can. I think he's been world champion before. Maybe Hangman he can do it again. Remember Moxley said earlier about Hangman, I think he's creating some space in Moxley's head.
Mexico, way 249 pounds. Beast Mortal.
Well, Beast Mortal stepping into this match for one-on-one with the top contender, Hangman Adam Page, by virtue of what took place last week at Grand Slam Mexico. Mortals teaming up with the Founding Fathers, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, with the Death Riders, with John Moxley, with Wheeler Yuta, and Mortal stepping into that match, in a match where Mortal's side was victorious, but it was Hangman Adam Page entering the fray after the belt, delivering a buckshot lariat, an inadvertent buckshot lariat to Matthew Jackson. And you would have to imagine Mortal's here, some indirect revenge for the Founding Fathers, potentially.
On that Girl Scout cookies?
You know that John Moxley, the Founding Fathers, they've all operated under a cloak and dagger, under the cover of darkness. We don't know what exactly the relationship with Beast Mortos is coming out of Mexico.
No, you're right. We don't know. But I know right now, Hangman's got his hands full with a big, powerful guy here in the Beast.
Yeah.
You don't know what this guy's going to do. He's very athletic for a man his size, or beast his size. That's what I'm just saying to you. Now, get tossed. Hangman, though, showing his athleticism. Lands on his feet, drops down, sweep of the leg. Hangman, lateral press. Mortos immediately kicking out. Mortos down, looking for a cover. Hangman kicks out. And head cross with a man with a mask, ram face, ponytail, goatee. That's phenomenal stuff. We heard Hangman Adam Page, that impassioned speech 1 week ago that kicked off Grand Slam Mexico, talking about his whole beginning growing up on a tobacco farm in Virginia, growing up. That's what, working shoulder to shoulder with men that immigrated from Mexico that come to America looking for an opportunity. And Hangman Adam Page, so inspired by them, he sees the opportunity before him. He sees how people are stronger when they work together. And he sees how it is incumbent on him to usher in a new era of All Elite Wrestling 17 days from now in All In Texas.
He certainly does, but he still hasn't come around to the idea that Will Ospreay has proposed. He still hasn't truly embraced the togetherness. That's the cruel irony of all this, Taz, is the message of inclusivity that Page has. He finds himself on an island against the Death Riders, and maybe the hired associate here at Beast Mortal.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to be careful. I mean, I respect that Hangman likes to kind of ride his own path. I do respect that, and I get it. You got to be careful here in AEW. There's a lot of cliques. There's a lot of connections, a lot of friendships you don't know about. A lot of sketchy people here. Hangman, the fall-away slam. Mortos into the ropes. Hangman, the cover. Two. Mortos escapes, and fans don't go anywhere. Dynamite main event continues.
Have you ever heard of a guy named Peacemaker? He is a trained killer. You said you wanted to kill.
Do I not look show to you right now? To the middle of our year at a perfect time, and all of us by hand-to-hand job. We're going to attract what people want for $1 million. And great one.
Jack Daniels starts here. From cave spring water to sugar maple charcoal to smooth Tennessee whiskey. Made by those who pour everything into their craft. That's what makes Jack, Jack.
The average dog only goes to 10. That's 10 birthdays, 10 first summer swims, 10 annual camping trips. At the Farmer's Dog, we don't think that's long enough. That's why our freshly made food comes pre-portioned, just for your dog. Because a dog at a healthy weight can live a longer, happier life.
Okay, Noah's gonna make a fire. Our job is to let him do it by himself.
Kind of what you got there?
Greg, it's important to challenge young homeowners turning into their parents.
Not a great start. You gotta turn it. You gotta turn it. It doesn't have structural sound here.
They can't help themselves.
A fire starter?
Okay.
You know, cavemen, they built fires with nothing but their wits and their bare hands.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you level with us.
Can't watch this.
Can we help you? Oh, hi, I'm Amy. I live next door. Okay, why are you here? Oh, I just came by to tell you about this puzzle game, Royal Kingdom. It's so great. I've been playing it on my phone, and it's an awesome way to relax. Okay. No ads, free to download. Can you please get off our property? Once I get, you have some packages here. Do you want me to open them? No, not at all. In fact, we've called the police. Oh, that's a good idea. They should know about this too. I'll wait here for them. Oh, hey, Jody, can I talk to you about a really fun game?
Next Level Dog people give their dogs next level protection with NextGuard Plus. One and done monthly parasite protection against fleas, ticks, heartworm disease, roundworms, and hookworms. Used with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. Get next level protection with NextGuard Plus.
It's brutal. So slow.
Good thing we brought Jersey Mike's. Is that Danny DeVito?
Don't worry about me. This is a commercial for Jersey Mike's. And at Jersey Mike's, the subs matter most. Freshly sliced right in front of you. That's what matters here. Almost forgot. I found your ball.
It's a rock.
Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
AEW Dynamite live on TBS and Max. Our main event underway. The Beast Mortals taking on the number one contender for the AEW World Championship, Hangman Adam Page. Hangman has a date with Jon Moxley 17 days from now, but the Beast Mortals is taking the fight to the top contender.
Hangman needs to make a move here. It's been all Beast has.
He went for that headbutt that hit earlier, Beast, but it didn't happen. Hangman stopped it. Oh, he didn't stop that one, though.
Busted his sternum.
Oh, these two athletes have been exchanging some very heavy shots from Mortals. Look at that discus lariat. Hangman intercepts the. Hangman swings that fence. Catches the second time around. The cover. Two. Oh, Mortals able to kick out. Hangman trying to get that second win or third win. And fans coming up tomorrow night, 8/7 Central on TNT, a special night for Collision FTR. They have called for a meeting in the ring with the Outrunners. Will Truth answer? We know FTR will be there tomorrow night. Plus, Josh Alexander, the Don Callis family, challenges Adam Cole for the TNT Championship. Kyle O'Reilly, Kyle Fletcher, 1-on-1, 2, Hangman, no! Plus Sky Blue, Queen Amanada, tomorrow night on Collision. And Templario and Brody King taking on Rocker Romero, Hechicero. What a tag team match that is going to be. And Big Bill, Brian Keith taking on the Patriarchy, Nick Wayne and Christian Cage as they embark on their quest to become the first ever father and son tag team champions in AEW tomorrow night, 8 p.m. TNT and Max.
And before they flag the whole father-son thing, but I digress. Now Hangman,
where's he going? Yeah, maybe looking for that moonsault Taz, but it's Beast Mortos able to get up to the apron.
Hangman, the elbows knocking Mortos down to the floor. Mortos trying to clear the cobwebs. Hangman! What's up? Nobody home and Hangman. Oh, God, here comes the Beast. Hangman could have changed his name. Mortos, the tornado through the... Amazing. The presence of mind, the body control of the Beast Mortos and Hangman Adam Page in serious trouble right now, Ian.
Certainly is. Beast Mortos with an opening, with an opportunity to close things out here, sending Page up the ropes.
Mortos. The pop-up, the Samoan drop, the cover. Hangman fires that right shoulder up. Well, you see Hangman Page definitely is taking a big risk right here with that moonsault miss. And he's just days away from July 12th in Texas when he gets a shot at the world title. 17 days away, Hangman Adam Page. Back to live action, the lung blower from Beast Mortos. Mortos, the cover, the lateral press, but Hangman again able to kick out.
Think about the built-up damage that Page is incurring. Win, lose, or draw in this main event here tonight. It just adds to the ledger, adds to the advantages for Mox heading into that world title bout.
All in Texas. Hangman Adam Page, John Moxley. That AEW
John
World
Bartney.
Championship match can Hangman play the role of liberator. Can the comedy to Hangman. I'm not sure if they meant to spike him on the roll through, but it certainly did. But what a big leg from Hangman. Might not be the only leg. The discus lariat as the crowd rises to their feet. Hangman Adam Page. Shot lariat. 2, 3. Hangman Adam Page. Oh, good battle right there by these two men. Beach Marlboro Spring showing just a half short of capturing that window. Hangman gets the Hangman earned every bit of that victory. And now gets his attention to Saturday. Oh, the lights go out here in Seattle. You can't see. We are still on the air, fans. We cannot see here beyond our arm's reach away from our faces. As no. Bucks, back to Nicholas Jackson, the former friends of Hangman Adam Page. Oh my God. Trigger! They claimed that they were trying to help Hangman Adam Page. That they were trying to set him up to become the next AEW World Champion. Hangman had no interest in accepting the help of Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. And now, forced to pay the price for that. Here come the vultures to pick the bones of the #1 contender. With 17 days to go to Honolulu, Texas Tech. At this point, I don't know if Hangman's going to make it. Yeah, well, if he does make it, it's probably not going to be 100%. After that battle with the Beast Boys, the EVP trigger from Matthew Nicholas Jackson, and now right from the picking, Hangman Adam Page is the AEW World Champion. John Moxley really good. Steel chair in hand, Marina Shafir bring that briefcase, which we believe to contain the AEW World Championship title belt. And this is a dicey situation for Hangman Adam Page, to say the least. Nationally outnumbered, got that bad intentions, weapons all over the place on the team. And Hannah, take it back to the Texas Death Match between Moxley and Hangman. Oh no! And it seems like Moxley on a similar line.
And he tried to get his fingers in there, tap for the legs of pain.
Well, he's trying for sure. Hangman, he does have the hand. I don't know how much of this initially in the chin in his throat, but man, this is bad.
See the light just leaving Hangman Adam Page.
As Moxley wrenches that chain, he twists it, he constricts him around his throat. It is tighter and tighter. And Hangman fading before our eyes. Wait a second. And that's how it comes. Samoa Joe pictures upon the odds.
The EVPs are running interference here. You were with the chair. And Hangman's out. The oxygen and the life has left Hangman's body.
Hangman Page's face is turned bright red, but right now the odds outnumber the EVP, the Death Riders holding the high ground. But Will Ospreay going right after John Moxley. Will Ospreay making the break, making the save for Hangman Adam Page. Ospreay checking on Hangman out. It's a dangerous situation. Hangman might be in really bad shape. And that was nasty. See the medical team, AEW in the ring along with the referee for John Moxley. What damage has he done to Hangman Adam Page? I hope they're clash for the AEW World Championship all in Texas just 17 days from now.
And many question marks. Maybe we'll have some answers tomorrow night on Collision. TNT.
John Moxley is vowed to what Hank had Page out of the sport of professional wrestling, and perhaps he's come one step closer here tonight.
Yes, I am still sick. Yes, I'm going to work on a Saturday. No, this is not wine. It is daycare. A little bit of Lost Nights wine. My stupid brother caught a cold in Mexico on his honeymoon, and it made its way to the family.
I never get sick.
All right, guys. I don't want to get copyrighted for that entrance for the that theme song. So, hope you all enjoyed the 2 hours. Peace out, guys.